Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, April 5th, 2022. Let's start with the Forex calendar. Overnight data were quite interesting, including the Bank of Japan Governor Kuroda speech. We got plenty of data from the Japan here. However, none of them is really a market mover. However, there's other interesting data here. Reserve Bank of Australia interest rate decision and the monetary policy statement had been released 6:30. As you can see, we got interest rate decision at the same level, so nothing changed, 0.1%. But we will definitely take a look on the Australian dollar later on. And plenty of PMIs are scheduled for release today from whole of the European Union and of course the Great Britain. So the London session will be the PMI services, PMI composite session. Later on we got the trade balance data from Canada. This is during the New York session. Trade balance data from the US itself. Final services PMI, composite PMI, and the key event of today, ISM services PMI, scheduled for release at 4 p.m. There are some speeches from the FOMC members, Neil Kashkari, Larry Brainard, and John Williams. So please keep an eye on the market behavior while these people will give a speech. However, the Fed policy is quite clear. They are going to hike their rates minimum 4 times this year. So let's just take a look first on the Australian dollar, then on the Japanese yen. So Australian dollar daily time frame chart, as you remember yesterday, we've been consolidating here in this narrow range between 7,483, 7,553. After the decision, we have a very nice up candle. So right now the market is approaching the level of 7,648. This is a technical resistance. The next target is 7,680. We are out of the channel. We are getting away from the channel, and let me just zoom out so you can see this. The market is as well getting away from the key technical resistance and getting away from the long-term trend line. The next target, the next ultimate target for bulls is located at the level of 7,822. So this is the target for bulls, and it's only around, so let's say, 200 pips away from the current levels. Market conditions are right now extremely overbought, so please consider the fact that we might pull back a little bit later on. So we will not go straight towards the next technical resistance levels. We will just pull back. All of these levels are now the technical resistance. They need some sort of the update. However, it's not like a big update. So right now this will be our key technical support, of course, and these levels here will be the supports as well. So those colors are now of course green, and we are now getting higher towards 7,648 and above. A local high 7,640, which is only 8 pips away from the technical resistance. Not bad for the Australian dollar. The outlook is bullish. However, we can see some sort of the pullbacks along the way. USD to the Japanese yen. The governor comments didn't help really the bulls. at all after the extremely overstretched and overbought market and market conditions with the levels of 88, 87, yes, 87 points on the RSI. We got, of course, the pullback. We got pullback to 121.28. And recently the market started to consolidate these gains. We have like a bounce, then a very narrow range on Monday, and today it looks like there is no impact from the crude oil so far, and the range is still very tight. So the overall trend on the US dollar to Japanese yen is of course up. However, after such a big up move here, we should expect the market to consolidate these gains above 121.28 for quite some time right now, because if we take a look what is going on here, we can see almost straight line to the upside, right? This is almost 10% move up, and this market is very susceptible to any changes in the policy of the Fed, of course. So please keep an eye on this situation as well, and the comments from the Fed officials, FOMC officials, because if the narration like it is right now, what I mean is, of course, as I said, 4 more hikes this year. If this narration is out, then we might see big sell-off. The other thing is that the US dollar is being bought, Japanese yen is being sold across the board. This is not the only market that works this way, so that might be something completely different. However, 121.28 is the current technical support, and we are waiting for another wave here to the upside to test the recent high 125.15 on the US dollar to Japanese yen. What is doing crude oil? The crude oil, crude oil is not doing much. It's still consolidating inside this narrow range below the technical resistance. Let me just change the colors. There you go. This is the technical resistance below the 61% of the Fibonacci retracement. Yesterday we had a very nice bullish engulfing pattern as bulls are defending the level of 100, I guess. However, the lows were made at 97.78 because this ring is so violated. $3 that way, $3 this way, doesn't matter. This is such a violate market. The momentum is still around the level of 50. It briefly went below the level of 50, then of course it went up and down. So right now the market participants, they don't know what they have to do. Okay, so they will wait until the next move will give the show the way. Okay, so we are waiting for the trigger. More likely this trigger will be to the downside. Okay, because why? Because the oil is very expensive, and if something is expensive, usually the market participants are waiting for this, are selling the expensive thing. Okay, it doesn't matter what that is. If it's expensive, you are selling it, you are not buying it. So maybe the rest of the traders, the rest of the investors are still using this kind of logic, and as you can see, after the period of extreme volatility, we might expect some kind of a ease of the crude oil prices towards the level of 95-93. How is actually the market of SP500 doing? Because it's very important to take a look at this market. S&P 500, as you can see, broke above the level of 4,598, which is the high of the wave B. However, the very next day it was just simply retraced. But because of the strong and positive momentum, this market still looks very bullish, and this level now will be the technical support, 4,488, and if we break above 4,638, which is the high here from the March 2022, we can surely approach 4,743 and then the all-time high at 4,817. So this ABC correction is done, and this starts to look more and more like an impulsive wave to the upside. Okay, so right now, because of the increase of the volatility, we broke out of the channel, but then we come back very quickly back to the channel. So I will leave the channel on the chart, but let me just zoom out and give you some kind of a bigger view for this situation here. So what do we have here? Just take a look. We got this big channel, and this channel is as you can see being made of the highs and lows during the uptrend. However, we might switch this channel a little bit and then adjust it towards the new data. So if we just adjust it like this, okay, and then we have to, of course, extend it, right? Okay, we have to extend it. So if we treat, there you go, post-COVID highs, the first post-COVID high as our reference point, and we then apply our channel, then we can see to the lows here. So this is the low of the wave C. We can see that the market has been pushed down from the middle of the channel here. So if we break above the middle of the channel, then of course we can easily go towards 4,817, and then of course the level of 5,000 is in reach of the bulls. The key technical support looks like, I don't want to be very judgmental, but it looks like this level, the level of 4,109. So the lows of the wave C is the better right now technical support for bulls. So outlook is bullish. We are waiting for the breakout to the upper part of the channel, and then of course towards the new highs on the SP500. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.